Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the secret location in one of the bedrooms, Madison and Paul are lying in bed. And as Madison turned and faced Paul, "Look, I knew we agreed not to talk, but so why change it now? You look like you got something on your mind." "Actually," and as Paul looked at Madison, "I do." Meanwhile, in the gym, Chad is playing basketball with his friends. Just as Elizabeth came in, just in time to saw him throw the ball in the hoop. And as he turned and saw his sister there, and went to where she is, and she saw him. "Hey sis." "Hey yourself. Look, about what I said about me coming back from my trip, I know. You got a lot to inquire." "Not really. Just doing my regular mission for the family." Speaking of which, and as they went and sat on the bleachers. "How's Adria doing?" "She's settling quite nicely."
Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment at Bobby and Carly's apartment, as Bobby and Carly came in making out, and as Bobby closed the door. Who knew playing stranger can be so damn sexy? I believe we both got our lines just perfectly. That we did, and Jennifer's clueless about us. She won't know. Anyways, I want to focus on you. And as they continued to make out, and as Bobby led his wife to their bedroom in the back. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Lauren's sitting at a table and has a flashback of her at the clinic. And it ended. Oh my God. What have I done? And as Jesse came and sat by her. "Lauren, are you okay? You look like you're miles away." "Yeah, I'm fine. Look, I know doing double shifts has wiped you out, but think what would happen if we had a child." Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Michael's room, Michael's lying in bed till Wilma came in and went to him. "How you feeling?" "I feel like a new man, knowing that our son will pull through." And as Kristen came in the room, "Can I have a minute with my husband?" And as Wilma left the room, and Kristen came and closed the door, and came back to where Michael is. "Let's get something straight. She's gonna be forever in our lives." "Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry for saying that. You're gonna have to trust the fact that I married you because I loved you." Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Wilma came and sat by Joseph. "You look like you're in a dilemma." "Yeah. How's things with your birth parents going?" "We're doing the DNA test, and we're waiting for the results." "Janet," and as Janet came and arrived to where they are, "I came to support you in every way as a thank you for showing me around school." And as Richard came to where they are, "Joseph, you mind we come take a walk?" "Sure." And as Joseph got up and left with Richard, while Janet came and sat by Wilma.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, as Tina's trial continues, Shannon's questioning Will. "Well, can you tell the court of your relation with Tina? Let's just say she wasn't the person I thought she was. Did she cause any problems in any Tina's life to cause problems to people? I mean, she hired a blackmailer and a killer to do her dirty work, and also tried to pose as her twin sister Jessica." "Objection!" And this woman stand up. "Can't you see what she's doing to my client?" Overruled. And as the person sat down, "All I'm saying is, Tina needs to pay for all her crimes." "Thank you, Will. I have no further questions." "Doris?" "Nope. You may stand down." And as Will got up and went and sat by his wife, while Shannon went and sat in her station. "Doris, do you have any more witness?" And as Doris stood up, "I would like to call Tina's younger son, Daniel Graham, to the stand." Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the secret location in one of the bedrooms, Madison and Paul are lying in bed talking to each other. "As you know, my father should be coming according to our plan." "Yes, but we only know the whole deal to what's going on." "Do you still love her?" "Who?" "You know exactly who I'm talking about. Lauren. I saw you at the diner when it's Lauren R. long over before I met you." "Really? Because I don't bite at folks. Do you want me to ask you to leave? Good, because I don't want to talk about this anymore. Meanwhile, in the gym, Elizabeth and Chad are talking. I see you doing quite nicely here. We're practicing for the final game, which I'm certain we'll win. That's good to know. I heard you gave your statement. Honestly, those families are just looking for an excuse to put us away from ruining their so-called perfect life. And as Billy came to Elizabeth and Chadis, and they saw him. Have you seen my wife? Dude, what made you think she's here? I just have a hunch, that's why. Billy, if your wife was here, where would she be right now? I really don't know. That's why I'm asking you both. And as Chad's iPhone rings, and he got it and saw it's Jennifer, and answered. What do you got? I'd rather tell you in person. Are you at school? Yeah. Do me a favor. Meet me in the conference. And as Chad hung up. Billy, just go home. If I see your wife, I'll let you know. Anyways, I'll see you later. Okay. Excuse me. And as Chad got up and walked away, while Billy went and sat by Elizabeth. Tell me something, really. Are you looking for a way out of your marriage?
Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Bobby and Carly's apartment in the bedroom, Bobby and Carly are lying in bed after their lovemaking. Thank you. I needed that so bad. I'm glad to help. That proves how much I love you. I love you too. And I know we agreed to keep the marriage secret, but I don't give a damn if the world knows, including Will. If Jennifer can't see that you're over Will, then that's her problem. Jennifer is in love with one person, and that's not Will. You mean Julian, right? Exactly. And that will be the downfall of her marriage. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Lauren and Jesse are talking. Can I ask you something? Sure, what's up? How do you feel about eventually becoming a dad? When the time comes, I know I'll be a great dad, and you will, because you're proving that so much. Also, the fact that I love you. Also, you've been babysitting Kristen's daughter, which made me think about becoming parents, you and I. Are you asking for us to try again? If it's not too much of a problem, because life is too short. If that's what you want, then we can try tonight. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Michael's room, Michael and Kristen are talking. I understand you, but I can't help be jealous of your ex-girlfriend in the moment you two have. And as Michael got up and came and kissed Kristen and pulled back. That proves how much I love you. Dusty's your son as well, my stepson. But I do know what you mean. Look, why don't we go out for a walk? Also, perhaps to dinner. I can have Wilma watch my son. Sounds good to me. And it's to continue to kiss each other. And pull back. You are so amazing. So are you. You're the best woman I've ever been with. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Janet and Wilma are talking. How's your son doing? Well, I really hope he recovers since Michael donated. Yeah, I heard. You two have been going through a lot. It reminds me as Kristen and Michael approach. Excuse me, you mind watching Dusty? What's going on? My wife and I have some plans. Call me should anything happens. And as Gwen came to where they are, you might want to halt those plans because I have some news. One that you might want to hear. Meanwhile, in the empty patient room, Joseph and Richard came in the room where Casey awaits. What's going on? And as Richard closed the door, we understand how much you must feel to Andrew and Mildred. Look, I get what's going on. Frankie Mimi has put you through a lot. What do you mean by that? My life was also destroyed by those two. We know that. That's why Casey and I decided to help you. Why would you do that? Because I believe you. Besides, since you are claimed to be part of the powerful family, we must stick together at all costs. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, as Tina Graham's trial continues, as Shannon questions Daniel. All right, Daniel, I understand you're aware of your mom's crimes, that you would risk your— Yeah, I would. And I'm sick to death of people attacking her when it's not necessary. I believe not long ago, you despite her for abandoning you. Yeah, my mom and I had some problems, but we moved on from that phase. No more questions. And as Doris got up, all right, Daniel. And as Shannon went and sat down, and as Doris came before him.
All right, Daniel. In your own words, do you believe your mom has a chance? Yeah, I do. And I'll stand by to the end. No more questions. And as Doris went and sat down. I have one more question, and as Shannon stand by. With all the evidence and testimony that's been given, can you tell the jury to why you think your mom shouldn't pay it all? All crimes of what she did is in the past, and unless she done something recently, I don't see no reason for this trial to begin, honestly. And as the others are talking, with Bradley and Vita, unbelievable. No matter. From the look of the jury, Tina is gone for good. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School, in the secret location in one of the bedrooms, Madison and Paul are lying in bed talking. Message for the sea. I'm sorry. I just got a lot on my mind lately. I see. Why don't we continue what we're working on, because I really want to be with you. And yes, you made it perfectly clear you're not interested in a relationship. That could change if we continue to work at a slow pace, but keep in mind, I'm not letting nothing distract me from fulfilling what I was born to do. I understand that completely. Why don't you and I pick up where we left off? Now you're talking my language. And as they continue to make out, with Paul getting on top of Madison and begin making love to her once again. Meanwhile, in the gym, Elizabeth and Billy are talking. Honestly don't know. I mean, my wife's father will be coming here to drive her back to Boston, and it feels like she's not enthusiastic about our marriage if she wants the marriage to fail. You just confirming this theory of yours, or is it true? As you know, Madison and I had a fight. Well, with me ending the marriage, but overall, we came to a truce to work things out. And now, it appears you seem to be stuck because of her father approaching. I told her I'm gonna stand up to her father and not let him control our marriage by leaving this area and not informing to where we're going. And it's Elizabeth's iPhone beeps, and she got it and saw the text who it is, and put her iPhone up. Let's head downtown to the court and talk more. Okay. And as Billy and Elizabeth got up and went and left the gym. Meanwhile, in the conference room, Jennifer and Chad are talking. Seriously? Yeah. My private detective's good at what he does best. That would mean exactly. And it's Chad's iPhone rings. And he got it. And saw who it is and answered. Hello? Yeah, it's me, Dollar. How soon can you get to the courtroom? I really need your statement. I'm on my way. Okay. You may be Tina's last hope. I'll see what I can do. And as Chad hung up. Look, I gotta go. And as Chad head up. Chad. And as Chad stopped and turned, look at Jennifer. Thank you. And as Chad turned and left the room.
Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Bobby and Carly's apartment in the bedroom, Bobby and Carly are talking. How do I get to be so lucky to have you? That's because I'm the best guy around. Don't you know it? You want to get away? On your jet? Well, I always went to see Paris. Let's see it now. Really? Just like that? There's a lot of advantage to being a Graham. And I'm loving every moment of it. Meanwhile, at the Graham pub, Lauren is waiting while Jesse's on his cell phone. And he got finished and hung up. I've managed to get us a honeymoon suite at the Plaza Hotel. Nice! Just so you know, if you do become pregnant, I will help you every step of the way. Thank you so much. Anyways, you go ahead. I'll meet you at your car. Alright, don't be long. And as they got up and they kiss each other and Jesse walk away. And it's Lauren thinking, what the hell am I gonna do now? Meanwhile, at the Los Santos International Hospital in the waiting room, Wynn's talking to Kristen, Michael, Wilma, and Janet. What's going on? I gotta say, Michael, what you did was brave. And it seems Dusty is making a major breakthrough. Which means he'll be alright. Let's not celebrate soon, but there's always hope. I'll keep you all informed. Thanks, Gwen. And as Gwen walk away, and Kristen turns to the others. You see? I knew in the end, Dusty is gonna make it. I can feel it. Meanwhile, in the empty patient room, Casey, Richard, and Joseph are talking. I really want to have a real family, and you will, trust me. And as Casey's cell phone beeped, and she got and saw a text. What's going on? Nothing. I gotta head to court and find out Tina's fate. I really hope she gets convicted. She will. Then my family will be safe from her wrath. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, as Tina Graham's trial continues and Shannon questions Daniel. I have no more questions, and as she went and sat back down, you may sit down, and as Daniel got up and went and sat by Jeremy. Any more witness to call? No. All right, jury, based on what you heard, it's time for you all to go to the back and decide Tina's fate. And as the jury got up and went to the back. We were adjourned in 10 minutes. Now don't go too far, and as she bent the gravel. All rise, and as everyone got up, and as the judge went and left the room. And Jennifer and Will began to talk with Aaron and the others. Can you believe that bitch? Having Jeremy and Daniel, she's not gonna win this time. Of course she's not. Because when the jury returns, it's clear of what they're gonna say. I believe Tina finally realized there's nothing that can save her.
Meanwhile, Jeremy and Daniel came to where Tina is, and she saw her sons. You okay, Mom? Yeah. Hey, don't let those fools get to you. Look, seriously, your support means the world to me, but let's face it, my life as I know it is over. I'm sorry, Mom. There's no way in hell we're gonna let it end this way.